Yo guys, welcome back to the Campus and Culture podcast. For those who don't know, this is a conversation with Black students, professors, alumni, people from the community, just trying to understand the Black experience at university and higher education. We're going to have different kinds of people on here, listening to their experiences, what they're doing in university, outside the university, and kind of giving that insight to you guys at home so you can see if this is where you want to be. We're going to talk about trending topics, planting topics, funny debates, and all of the above. So yeah, get excited, get welcome, sit down, and yeah, just this is for a good time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. For any links, they will be in the podcast notes in the description. And yeah, let's get started.
Yay.
So, guys, how are we?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Bless, man. Bless.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing us here.
No problem.
Yeah, this is so great.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Because you know me, I like to talk.
Oh.
So this has to happen
Well.
some way, somehow. So we thank God for the ACS budget.
Amen. No, hallelujah to that.
Yeah, I appreciate you, allowing the idea to happen, man. I appreciate it. But, like, just to begin, like, what have you been up to recently? I'll start with you, Victor.
What have I been up to?
Actually, let's even introduce who we
ourselves.
are.
Right.
What can I say?
Mr. Man, who are you, for those who don't know?
I'm Victor, current ACS President.
And to the left.
Blessings. I did maths at Imperial, but I've graduated now as of this year. I was president of ACS last year, 2024-2025 academic year. So yeah, man, that's me.
Okay, and
Yes,
Chris.
hello. I am Tani. I was the president of ACS 2023/2024, and I am a fifth year medical student. Yes.
Okay.
Very scary, but
Yeah. What have you been up to recently?
Just university, so
Yeah.
placement. That's it, really, to be so honest with you.
And then what's placement like?
I'm in St. Am I allowed to say where I am?
I know you are. I think you are.
I'm at St. Peter's Hospital. It's 8 to 5 every single day.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on an endo ward, well, acute medicine ward. That's it, really. We just have teaching sessions, clinical skills. Yeah.
But it's a great hospital. Like,
This
shout out
is
St.
a very
Peter's.
nice-
Like,
yeah, very nice actually. It's just
yeah.
far, but it's very
Yeah.
nice.
What are the facilities or what? What's nice about it?
like, it's far, but like they give you like good food. It's
Yeah.
free food most days. Like most students don't get that. Like, let's sell it. St.
And
Peter's is
good
good.
healthcare, 'cause-
Exactly. Right. Take care of the patients,
Let
of
them know,
course.
Yeah. Alright, I'll move on to you, Blessings. How have you been recently?
Bless, man. I'm blessed. I graduated this year, so like in May.
Let's get to that, man.
Praise God.
Congrats.
So yeah, finished that in like May after 3 years, and then started my grad job in August. I mean, in between then, I did a teaching internship as well. Actually, I went to secondary school and I was teaching maths for a couple of weeks
Wow.
as an internship. That was really cool. And then yeah, I started in August my grad job. So I mean, that started with exams. I had to do like regulatory exams and whatnot. But after that, been on desk in a bank. So yeah, man, it's been good. Thank God.
Don't
Thank
say on desk in a bank like it's just something.
Something small, right?
If you won't
That's
glaze
serious.
yourself, I'll give you like.
Maximum glazing over here. Yes.
Love
It's
you.
true.
Oh man, it's impressive, man. Genuinely.
It's good, man. It's good.
Okay, but on to you, Tani. How have you been recently?
I've been good, just like Blessings. I graduated
Yeah, let's touch
recently
that
as
as
well. No, but I graduated, guys, and the next day I was back to placement. Why?
That is
Should have
dark.
given you
I
at
saw
least
that.
week
At
off
least
or
a
something.
day off, right?
no
But
rest.
anyways, I graduated recently. That was really great. I actually have been in uni since July, so haven't really quite had a proper summer break. But it's okay. Like 50s, it's going. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I think what I want us to start with is kind of like your journeys and how you've got to where you are now. So I'll start with you, Victor.
Yeah.
And my first question was, how has it been on your journey to get into medicine, and where do you feel like it clicked for you that this is what I want to do? So maybe even before university.
So when it clicked, so I did, well, for GCSEs, I did the normal GCSEs. And then for A-level, I chose biology, chemistry, and maths. So it was obvious that I wanted to go towards the medical side.
Yeah.
And then I just did medicine because I couldn't really see myself doing anything else.
Yeah.
medicine was the thing that made the most sense with who I am as a person.
And so talk to me about how it was repeating.
Yeah,
or
so
not
yes.
getting in the first time round.
Yeah, so I didn't prepare as well the first time. Then the second time, I just was much better in preparation. But yeah, the application process for medicine is tough because it's quite long. But I think I just trusted in God, to be honest, the second time, and just took every step. Just tried my hardest in every step. Then I got in. Coming into medicine now, I think it is. I made the right decision.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I really. I wouldn't say I exactly enjoyed pre-clinical medicine, so like the lectures and all this type of stuff. But I think I'm enjoying this now, with like going to placement and actually seeing what you're learning. So yeah, that was really my journey.
And that's fair. I mean, me as well, because I study medicine, I can relate to a lot of what you're saying, and I think there's a lot of misconceptions that people might have before you apply than when you get into it. But we'll touch on that a little bit later. But on to you, Blessings. So I know obviously you studied maths, right? How was that process like applying to Imperial? Like Imperial in itself, you know, it's a top university in the world. You know, like we need to know where we are, guys. Like it's not easy. So how was that like? How was it finally graduating? What did it feel like? And more on that.
It was tough. I mean, A-levels I did maths, further maths, psychology, and econ. So it was alright. Like, obviously, I'm like the maths thing is very much my thing, kind of thing. All throughout secondary school and all throughout sixth form as well. So that was just my thing. But then when I was in sixth form, I originally wanted to do something like economics because like I wanted to do in the banking thing, which thank God I got into in the end. But I was like, economics is the route I wanted to take. But as I was taking further maths in sixth form, I was really enjoying it in comparison to econ. And so my econ teachers, my maths teachers always just encouraged me to do a full-on maths degree. So that's what I decided to go for. And I mean, they've changed it now, but when I applied, they had to do the MAT, so the MAT, which is also the one that I did for Oxford. So I applied for Oxford at the same time. Didn't get in, unfortunately. But I found the MAT in comparison to what they have to do now, which is the TMU way, a lot easier. The TMU way for me, I jammed it terribly. I mean, for me, I felt like it was an okay process. Like, of course, the MAT is hard. It's an Oxford admissions test, so naturally, it's going to be very difficult. But yeah, I mean, after you smash the entrance exam in like October time, whenever it is that you take it, from there it was kind of smooth sailing, just making sure you get the grades. Although further maths, of course, is a terribly difficult A-level. So that was another challenge that I had as well. But since graduating, it's been really good. I mean, the 3 years at Imperial doing maths is tough. Like, it's very difficult. As you said, top university, so you can expect the caliber to be very high. And so it was a struggle. But thank God we finished it, and I can't lie, it's such a big relief to graduate as well. And the graduation ceremony is beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, it's insane. That what we were before.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, it's so
like
good.
we get there twice.
Yeah, right.
Nobody's greedy.
As we should. As we should.
Genuinely.
6 years is not a joke.
Yeah. It's really nice. True. But Tani, on to you as well, because
so medicine, the journey to medicine. Unlike most people, I didn't always know that I wanted to do medicine. Like, maybe like as a child, I was like, oh, I'm going to be a doctor. But somewhere in that journey where my parents actually started pushing towards that, oh, okay, like, you're going to be the doctor of the family, I became very much like, oh, actually, like, I hate medicine. I hate blood. I can't stand this. Like, I literally started creating all these, like, false realities for myself. Anyways, my actual A-levels I applied to do was actually French, history, and music. This is why I applied to. This is why I applied to do.
That's actually life as a teenager, bro. Me as well.
Exactly.
The only reason why I took psychology is because my parents told me don't take psychology.
Exactly.
So.
Yep. So yeah, somewhere in that journey, my sister was like, so I actually got into the sixth form that I wanted to attend based on those 3 A-levels. But yeah, like I said, somewhere in that journey, my sister was like, no, if you're not doing music, go and do music outside of school. Like, you don't have to go study it, right? So she was very much like, okay, let's try and do something a little bit, like, leaning more towards like STEM, because you did well in STEM for your GCSEs. Like, my music GCSE wasn't even as banging as my biology one, so I didn't know why I was even reaching there. Anyways, so yeah, I ended up doing, on results day, I ended up going to A-levels and switching to biology, chemistry, and I couldn't do maths, I can't lie. Like, maths is, I feel like you guys are on your own level doing that, but I did,
him right
literally. But even A-level maths, like, That's not a joke.
that's true.
So I did economics as my final A level, just keeping the door open. I decided somewhere along the way that I was going to pursue like a STEM degree. I think I did medicine because I was like, if I do my biomed, you know, like people still end up doing medicine later. If I do chemistry, like, yeah. So just like, why not just go for medicine? Do you know what I mean? And I felt like it was something that God was actually calling me to like be in. So that was my response to that. And yes, here we are now, still very deep into this degree. But yeah, it's been great. Like, I wouldn't say I regret, pardon me, I wouldn't say I regret the decision at all. Like, I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And there's been ups and downs, but yeah,
lovely.
like.
Okay, good to know. So, more about Imperial, you know, more about where we've been studying, where we have studied. What were some misconceptions maybe you guys had before you came to Imperial that when you then got here were then answered, were then debunked? I'll start with you, Victor.
To be honest, I always tell people Imperial was exactly how I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But I think that's because my secondary school, it reminds me of like Imperial because like, yeah, my secondary school had basically the same mixture of type of people. So it wasn't that much of a shock to me when I was coming to Imperial.
Is that a good or bad thing though?
No, I think it was a good thing because I didn't get the shock that some people get. But it also, like, you know, there's a lot of us in Imperial from my secondary school. Yeah, there's a lot of us.
Yeah.
Dartford?
No, O-Labs.
Who's a lot of us?
Saying O-Labs. No, I know there are.
Yeah.
Oh, not in this room. You mean like in
Yeah,
general?
Like in
Oh,
Imperial,
okay,
yeah.
got you.
Yeah, there's a decent
Yeah.
amount of us. So, like, we just see it as, O-Labs again.
Yeah.
So, it's very similar. So, it wasn't, I had no misconceptions and nothing really surprised me, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Lessons, what about you?
It's kind of a misconception, but kind of true. I think it's just over-exaggerated what I'm going to say, in that there's no social life.
Oh.
Which is...
Damn.
I think it's just over-exaggerated that there's no social life. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So you're saying you found a social life?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's right.
I thought you were
that's what I'm
saying there's
saying,
no
yeah.
social life in Imperial. I was like,
No, I
oh.
mean, I don't think it's that different to many of universities. I think
Yeah.
when it's exam season, you won't see Imperial guys out. But I
Yeah,
reckon
no.
that's probably the same at most universities. So I don't think that's necessarily anything that you want to experience at university in general. But if you just have to make kind of I think maybe the only thing is that compared to other universities, you have to make more of an effort to have a social life at Imperial. And if you don't make a very conscious effort to actually do stuff outside of your education, academics, you will find yourself just doing that 24/7. Whereas maybe at other universities, it's a matter of stuff just comes on your plate and you manage to do social stuff anyways. So I mean, yeah, the social life, if you look for it at Imperial, is there. But yeah, when it's exam season, it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's funny you mention that because, like, I know guys, like, back in sixth form or even, like, GCSEs, like, they be, like, their vision was, I'm going to do well in school. I don't care about the social life because these guys, I'm not going to see them in the future. It's not really, like, where I'm going to be. Like, it doesn't matter. But if you keep that kind of mentality when you get to university, you'll just be studying alone. And like, there's so much more than just your degree that I feel like guys do need to notice. And I feel like at Imperial, it does encourage you to kind of expand beyond just who's in your lecture with you, who you doing tutorials with, etc. So I'm glad you're able to kind of see that as well.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I think because we all lived in North Acton as well.
Yeah.
So,
That's
North
okay.
Acton is definitely the social hub of Imperial first years at least. And so,
For those who don't know, North Acton is like the accommodation for like first year undergraduates.
The two main ones, yeah.
The two main ones, yeah. And
Yeah.
so that was
are they
definitely...
the main ones? Do they have the most housing?
Yeah.
I think
they
they
do.
do.
It's like
Collectively,
700
yeah.
or
Just
something.
Not more than South Ken?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
Southside and all that.
They're not as many.
Yeah, it's the nicest as well, let's be
Yeah.
honest. Like,
Hotel style, Manhattan style.
they treat
Yeah.
us nicely, they treat us. But Tani, again, misconceptions.
Misconceptions. I mean, I don't know what expectations I had of Imperial, to be honest. I feel like a lot of people, like, because they've decided like Imperial is where they want to be in right from like secondary school, they've done a lot of research into the university. I didn't have that. Like, I decided so late that I was going to like apply to Imperial. And then there was I'm not even sure I'm going to get in. So I didn't do much research, you know what I mean? So when I did get in, it was just like, okay, I'm happy to be here. I wouldn't say I had any prior, like, oh yeah, like I didn't know Imperial was like known for, I don't know, like no social life or whatever. And I think it only really sank in that Imperial was like that up there after I got in. It's like after I got in, then Imperial started, winning the number one in the number one in the entirety of the UK, like above Oxford and Cambridge. I feel like that's when it started landing that like, oh, this is not what you think do you know what I mean? It's just like this is actually a space where like the most bright minds are. I wouldn't say I knew that completely before. I didn't have any. I was just happy to be here, guys. Like, is that fair to say?
No, it's true. Like 2 years before I applied, I actually didn't know Imperial existed.
Yeah.
I'll be so real.
Yeah.
I did not know it existed. Yeah.
And even now, like, I feel like there's a subset of people that know Imperial. Like, I traveled last year and I said to someone that, I go to Imperial, and they were like, oh, what's that? And I was like, it's okay. Like,
I feel like
if you don't know, you
some of us tell people I go to Imperial College, they're like, oh, college.
Yeah,
Okay,
they don't
Exactly.
know. Yeah. So,
like some people don't know it, but the people who know. So it's
Exactly.
like,
They know
okay,
the
yeah,
quality.
thank you. Thanks for giving me my
that's right.
flowers.
It's not a surprise
yeah.
now. But I guess more about your experience being here, graduating, like living here. What would you say is like your top 2 experiences being at Imperial so far, or after you finish now as well, Victor?
I'll come back to me.
Okay.
He
Blessings.
said switch up the order.
Top 2, top 3.
Top 2, top 3. Okay, one that I'll give is I played football. I was on the medics team. So at Imperial, there's the IC, which is the IC union, and obviously medics as well. So I was in the medics team even when I studied maths, which is okay. But in first year, varsity was between, usually varsity was between 2 universities, but for us it's between IC, the other Imperial one, and ICSM, obviously the medics. And then in that game, had a Blasic. So no, I did. I got man in the match. You won. It was a classic. I can't lie. Like guys got even chat to my thing. Bro. So that was definitely my highlight. Winning varsity that time, getting man in the match. That was my one highlight. But then the next year, played again varsity. I was expecting, I'm gonna show up again. 10 minutes in, tore my ACL.
Dark.
So
I remember this season for
I can't
you.
lie. Half my year of knowing you was just you and crushes.
It's been almost 2, not almost 2 years, a year and over a year and a half. I've not played football. I'm just
Damn.
At least you got to walk across the stage without a crutch, so that's,
I guess
that's
so.
good.
Thank God for that.
But no, so that's definitely my top 2 memories. I'm also, of course, being president of ACS.
I was waiting for somebody to say
It's
it.
one more memory. It's not a one memory.
Like corny, but yeah.
But the whole year definitely was. I loved it as well.
Yeah.
Very amazing.
Okay. Yeah, Tani.
I'd probably say, so our gospel choir being featured on Premier Radio was one of my biggest highlights. We actually got invited to speak one time, and that was like, oh, okay, we're doing something. I think gospel choir was probably the society that I was most excited to join when I came into Imperial. So hitting a milestone like that was really great. That was exciting. My second would probably be, was it last year when we had the University of London ACS ball? That, the time I had planning that. That was a dark time for me, but seeing everything come together on that night was just great. Seeing something that you literally put your blood, sweat, and tears into executing. Yeah, it was great.
No, okay, fairs. But I mean, let's be honest, it's not all been positive.
Yeah, it hasn't.
We can admit that. So if there was something that maybe say challenged you when you've been at Imperial, or that maybe is not such a positive experience, what would you say? But before we even get onto that, I didn't forget about you. Highlights.
Besides the society ones, I'll probably say when we went to Fort Park.
Yeah. I remember that.
Like a group trip.
Yeah, it was. No, it was with the com.
Oh,
so
okay.
the com paid for
It's
it.
£5 tickets.
Yeah, it was £5.
This is another reason you stay in North Acton.
And to get inside Fort Park.
Yeah.
We were in first year. It was £5. Coach there, coach back. Then enter Fort Park. It was affordable. But yeah, it was so fun. All of us. And obviously, I'm scared of rides.
I still got some pictures of you screaming.
Scared of heights or what?
No, I just don't mess with rides at all. But then they all forced me to go on all the rides, so I found it funny. So
That's cool.
I enjoyed myself. Yeah.
Okay, but then I'll start with you again.
Okay.
Maybe a negative experience about being at Imperial.
I think the darkest period of uni was when I had to resit BRS in first year. That was dark.
And what does BRS mean for that? Those who don't know.
Bioregulatory systems.
Yeah.
It's a module.
It's a module medicine. It's just a different, basically just learn about the different systems in the body. It was dark because obviously if you don't pass, you can't see the next year. So that one, I'll never forget that in my life. And that was dark. But
but you're here now though.
So,
literally.
Lessons. What about you? Other than breaking your ACL.
Yeah, that was good. That's one for sure. Cause I tore the ACL and I was pres as well, and it was final year, so that kind of just impacted all of it, especially just after the surgery. So my surgery was this year. Obviously, so I was president, surgery, and trying to finish third year. So these men had to hold down the fort for me in ACS. You had to hold down the fort for me in ACS as well. So that's one. Exam season at Imperial was always terrible. Like after Easter break, it's just absolutely it's terrible, man. Like you're just in the library every single day. So that's one thing. Also, maybe application season as well, for like jobs and internships in particular. There was one particular internship that I really, really wanted in second year. So I applied for it, at the beginning of second year. Got to the final round. I really, really wanted it, but I didn't end up getting it. So that was really, really tough for me. So I'd say that's probably one of it.
Most challenging experience?
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Yeah.
Sorry, I blanked for a second. Resets are dark in Imperial. I had to reset LMAP. I don't even remember what that stands for, so sorry guys. It's another module in Imperial, and I think it was also the year that I was doing ACS Presidency. I can't remember now, but it was just never in my life did I think I would be studying when my parents were outside. Do you know what I mean? Like people were outside having fun. Oh no, I remember it was really hard because I was interning that year as well, and I got my results right in the morning when I went in for my internship. And I remember just going to the toilet and just crying. And I was like, am I going to have to quit my internship to study, to do this reset? It was literally a whole thing. But by the grace of God, I finished my internship successfully and I did my reset and passed it. It ended up being fine in the end. But that was, it was something. It was something.
It's not easy because I think for a lot of us coming to Imperial, we're used to success.
Yeah.
We're not saying that we're better than everybody, but we've usually done quite well before university at GCSEs, A-levels, and then the standard is just raised and raised to the point where you're part of a large group of people who all do well. And then the exam style is different.
Yeah.
And then you have to adapt to that. And, sometimes experiencing challenges in there it can be difficult, but I think at the end of the day, because a lot of us are religious, I think we're all religious on this platform, that's something that really helps us to kind of go through those experiences and, come out on the other side kind of reflecting that, it was good for me that I went through that. So I'm glad we all, all where we are, That's good. But more on ACS, because as I've just been talking to you guys, you've been saying ACS and problem, ACS problem. But no, Jenny, I want to ask you guys, I'll maybe end with you because you're still in the role, but starting with you, Tani.
Okay.
How was ACS for you? How was your year? What did you enjoy? What was difficult? And just more about your experience, really.
ACS was great. I'll preface by just saying that I was on ACS committee the year before I ended up becoming president. So it wasn't anything that I was completely new to. I guess when I came in as president, I had a different vision so my goal at the end of my time was ensuring that there was the gap between, how some people are from Nigeria, but they actually lived there. But they're so separate or disconnected from I don't know, another Nigerian who grew up here. I felt there was a lot of just distance between the international students versus UK born Black students. And in my time, I just wanted that gap just closed. There was a gap there, but there was also a gap between Black students of a certain age within ACS versus Black students coming in for masters and other things. So I'd probably say that was my main priority in my ACS time. yeah, going in with that mindset, I feel like a lot of the events that we had were very like catered towards that. And I just enjoyed being someone who was able to like get people connected, whether it's with, you know, people like within other courses or like across different age groups. Like some of the people that I now speak to are people who like did like masters in ACS. And I'd say at the time I came in first year, that was not really a thing. It's like, you would relate with someone the year below you, but not necessarily like 3 years above you, if that makes sense. I'd say ACS was really great in that we were able to like now form like an actual, like very tight knit community. Like it got to a point that every time I would go on campus, just looking around, like if I saw a black person, like I know you. Do you know what I mean? Like you never feel like you're in a room just with strangers because there's always someone in the room that you know. And I feel like you'll probably be enjoying this now, Victor, because now there's a lot of black people that I'm seeing in Imperial, and I'm just like, yeah.
Is there a lot more this year?
Every year, I feel like it's increased
It's a natural
slightly.
kind of.
I think last year was quite a
Oh,
large
slightly.
increase.
Oh, okay.
There was a
This
lot of
year's
new
not
ones.
as much of an
Yeah,
I
but
think it's like the same.
yeah, but just being like familiar with like lots of people on campus and just knowing that you have that type of like connection with them, even though it's just by skin color, like it goes a long way. But I'd say in general, like my ACS, my time on ACS was great. Like it was great organizing events. It was great meeting new people. It was great like leading alongside like I guess friends as well. But yeah, it was an experience. But yeah, it made me what I am today. So.
Favorite event that you
Favorite
hosted?
event, probably the one I said earlier. It was the University of London ball. So yeah, that wasn't as specific to Imperial because it was all the London ACS leaders coming together. But yeah, I think that was probably my favorite one.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, same as also. I was also same as Tani. So when Tani was president in 23-24, I was on ACS committee, and then obviously the next year I was now president. So I had an idea of what was going to occur and how it was going to be. But nonetheless, I mean, ACS president is amazing, but it's difficult. It's very, very challenging. I mean, that was the year that Tani obviously reset her exams. So it kind of just shows how much time it takes out of your university life and your life in general. So that's one thing. Like, as amazing as it was a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. It was a big, big challenge. And Victor will be experiencing that now. Tani experienced that now as well. Even you, Barbara, as well as VP, will be experiencing that. But I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, Tani spoke about her vision for ACS. My vision when I was president for ACS was also to continue what Tani did in that trying to make sure that the years come together. So one thing is that obviously there's a drop-off, major drop-off in ACS attendance after like second year, third year type of thing. And so trying to make sure that they're still involved in what we're doing so that, as Tani said, the first years know the fourth years and the fifth years type of thing. So continuing that, but then the two other things that I really wanted to do whilst I was ACS president was make it a one-stop shop for black people on campus. So everything that you need, careers, socials, anything as well. What stuff do you need? Sports even as well, even though we didn't do that much sports events, but we did a few.
Yeah.
That kind of thing should all be done, or can be done at least, through ACS. So that's one thing that I want to do. But also I wanted to focus a lot on outreach. And so outreach in regards to schools in particular. So helping younger people see black people at Imperial and at elite university, because as everyone here has said, we didn't really know too much about Imperial, and part of that is because we don't see people that look like us at Imperial. And so that was how I felt as well. My parents, when I was like, I wanted to do maths at Imperial, they were like, the heck is that? Like, they didn't have a clue. They didn't know, A, they didn't know that maths was a good degree to do. B, they didn't know Imperial either. And so it kind of just shows the representation that we have. And so that's something I wanted to kind of fix. So we went out to a lot of secondary schools, did stuff with them, did a lot of stuff with students. So that was quite good. And it also, even like just community stuff as well. So also outreach in regards to not just the students, but to the community. So like food banks, we did a couple of that I did as well this year, which I'm very glad of. And so that's what I kind of wanted to do with ACS when I was there. So yeah, man. And also, but another reason why I enjoyed ACS a lot was my team. I say this every time, but my team was unbelievable when I was on ACS. So you, man, were all unbelievable. Khadija in particular, because obviously outreach was my thing. Khadija, the outreach officer, was amazing. And so, yeah, man, I thank God for the team that I had this year as well on ACS.
Shout out to Khadija.
Shout out to Moyne as well, because she was the one who was in the role before me, and she definitely taught me a lot.
All of them, man.
Yeah, okay. But Victor, this year, how's it been so far, man?
It's been all right. I think I'm just learning stuff. about just being a leader, to be honest. That I wasn't really, or I thought I knew, but now I'm learning what it actually means. So yeah, I think I'm in that learning period right now.
So what do you think it means then, after having done it for a few
Oh, the interesting question.
I think,
No, but I mean, it's,
I think it's the main thing of carrying everyone along, and yeah, I think that's the main thing. I think I always thought leaders just making decisions and then like planning, but most of it is actually like just communicating to everyone so that everyone can actually be carried along. And that's just the thing that I really want to start trying to learn now, because I think I'm quite good at like planning stuff and coming up with ideas. And then maybe when it comes to actually getting people to actually understand the idea and do it, I need to work on.
Yeah, it leads nicely onto my next kind of point. I want to ask you guys about being a leader and your thoughts on that and what your leadership style is. So yeah, I'll go to you, Tani. What do you feel like being a leader is to you, and how did you kind of be a leader within ACS?
I say being a leader is being someone that people can speak to, someone who's able to like hear the voices of others and bring all of that together to then lead the people. I'd say being a leader is being adaptable in your approach, not being rigid, not being like fixed in your way of thinking. Because at the end of the day, like you're working with like so many people, so many different types of personalities, and there's a lot of voices, like there's a lot of people like saying different things, but being able to take on board what you want to take on board, joining that up with your vision and seeing how that aligns, I'd say is leadership. But most importantly, like I think it's actually so important to pay attention to your team, the team that you're leading, because I just feel like when there's a disconnect between a leader versus the people that they're actually leading, everybody just starts to work in silos basically. And it's like, no, it's a team. Like it's a team effort at the end of the day. Like ACS is not a joke. Like good luck to you doing it this year, but it's not a joke. And you're working with so many different people. So I just think it's very important to be adaptable in your approach and be attentive to everyone.
Blessing, same question.
I agree with what Tani said. I mean, I'd be intrigued to see what you guys would think as well, because you guys were on my team whilst I was president. But yeah, so I think part of it is obviously when everybody runs for committee positions. So when you guys ran for sponsorship events officer, you have to present your own manifesto and you have to present your own vision for what you want to do in your role in ACS. And so there's 15 or 16 people that are all running for different roles and then come together in the committee. And then you see this person had one vision for the manifesto. This person had another vision for the manifesto. I had my own vision for the manifesto. So what's ACS actually going to look like in the year? And so I think as what Tani is saying is that taking together all those 15 and 16 people's visions and deciding that, okay, cool, we're going to conjoin them in this kind of way, making sure that everybody feels heard, everybody's opinion is thought about in and equal, and what's the word, weighed in an equal manner as well. It's not that my opinion matters more than everybody else's. And so I think that's what it is to be a leader. I think also leading by example. Well, I mean, leader's the word there. But I think you can only be a good leader if you show people what to do first through actions. You can say it as much as you want, but you have to really do it. If you don't do it, they're not going to follow you either as well. How are they going to know to do? I'm going to start saying Bible verses very well.
No, but he's preaching.
But yeah, exactly that. And then the last thing, I think what Victor was saying as well.
Communicating.
Sorry, what Tani was saying, sorry. In the communication, yeah. So making sure that your team, there's an open line of communication, not just for like ACS stuff and that, which is obviously what we're there for, but also how people are feeling as people as well. If somebody's overwhelmed, this kind of thing. How's uni going for you? This kind of thing. So I tried to make sure that whilst I was pres, I was making sure that my team is actually looked after well-being wise, as well as like they're actually doing their jobs. And so, yeah.
Yeah. And then what do you think ACS has taught you, to all of you, about being a leader? Maybe just about yourself. What did you think maybe you were good at that maybe you needed to work on? And what is it like taken you, or what skills has it taught you for future endeavours? I'll start with you. So far, yeah.
To be honest, I actually thought I was quite good at communication, but but I think I realised I'm not as good as I thought I was. I think it's more the communicating to a lot of people the same thing but in different ways. I think that's like, I think if you just told me to communicate with one person now, something, then maybe another day you tell me to communicate with another person, I can do that. But I think it's the communicating one thing to multiple people at the same time in the way that they're going to best understand it. So I think that's the main thing. I thought I was quite good at, but I'm coming to learn that I'm not as good as I thought. Okay. Yeah.
Lessons.
Two things, but kind of the same thing. I can be prideful at times, and I like my own ideas a lot. And so it's very hard as a leader to let go of your own ideas and let your team either do what they want to do or take your own idea and implement it themselves. So sometimes saying that this is the vision and letting go and letting the team actually do it is quite difficult, because you think that, this is your idea and so you know how to do it best, but they're on your team as well, so you'd have to kind of get involved in it. And so it taught me how to let go and be able to trust people to carry the vision, and also to kind of listen to other people's ideas as well a lot more and listen to my own less.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say, sorry, one more time, question. I just lost it.
What has ACS taught you about being a
okay.
leader? Yeah.
Okay. I actually had my point and then I forgot. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. So I'd say, I'm a natural people's person. Coming into ACS, I think I was very much like wherever I go, I think most people would say I'm quite friendly and likable. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like somewhere during ACS, I realized that not everyone's gonna like you, and someone can literally just look at you and decide that they don't like you. And so trying to people please is just not necessarily the best way to go about leadership, because it's just you actually can't please everyone. Some people have decided in their heart they're just never gonna like you, and that's absolutely fine. But I think it's just important to just let go of that and not get distracted by how can I please every single person in the room. It's not about that. Just lead with your vision and listen to people at the same time. But also I think it's also taught me that leadership is also about balancing a load of things. I think before ACS, I was very much if I was working with different projects, I'd prefer to finish my one project, then move on to the next, and then move on to the next. In ACS, different events are happening all the time. We might be planning a conference for February, but in this time, we're also planning Christmas events. We're also planning freshers events. Being able to, prioritize what's important, and then just know that, okay, I'm going to also still delegate time to doing these other tasks. It might not be as much time. But just getting into that space of being able to balance different projects at the same time and working towards different goals at the same time, I'd say. That's what I've, learned
I
as well.
totally agree with that. The project thing is true. I'm like that as well. I like to finish one thing and go on to the next one. But you can't do that in ACS at all. Yeah.
I relate so much to what all of you have said, because I think even being VP, a misconception that I had was the workload. Because we're just volunteering our time at the end of the day, but
emphasis on volunteering. Sorry,
it's so much more than that. Do you understand? And I think I respect the guys that came before me so much more, and the guys obviously in power right now. Because
power to the people. Power is crazy.
It's not democracy.
President General.
But no, genuinely, because you think you have these ideas, you have these visions before you come into the role, and you think, because of who I am, I can definitely make it happen. But then you then get into the role and you see how much more is expected of you, and you might not always get your plaudits. People might not always understand it. Yeah. And it's unless you share it with them, that's when they might start to understand. But at the same time, that's still not even fully understood. So I think it's a challenging role, but I think it's one that you have to be willing to sacrifice for, because that's what you chose to do at the end of the day. But I think when the time comes and when guys reflect upon it, they do realize that, wow, this person really did a lot, and your respect comes later on. So congrats to you guys, I guess. But more about life outside the university. I feel like we've talked a lot about uni. I'll start with you, Tani, because
Oh.
you.
Why is it me?
My dad, like, because if I want to talk about somebody that is doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, like your inspiration. So let us know what's life like outside for you.
Life is great, you know.
This is where you plug the TikTok over.
Yeah, plug it all, man.
Please,
Like,
I'm literally off TikTok right now, guys. Like I'm off the online world. So, anyways, but if you do want to, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah. So I do like a bit of like TikTok content creation on the side for my own personal brand, but I also work as a content creator for, I guess, other people when they need it, such as Imperial. You know, I've done quite a bit of a few projects of Imperial, which has been okay.
we saw the adverts.
Guys, please, everyone needs to make their bag. You know, a few
100%.
brands that you might know, you know, I've also worked with. It's been nice. It's like, I'm not anyone who's like big or anything, but yeah, I feel favored in the brands or like, you know, the projects I've been able to like work on. So yeah, I'm thankful for that. And outside of that, I guess I have a side job that I also do on the weekends. Very, very humble side job.
What's that?
Do you really want me to be like you want? No, guys, we're gonna keep that one on the down low. But let's just say,
yeah, cool.
life is great. Life is
Can't
great.
complain. Okay. Blessings. How about you?
What side hustles?
No, like just
Like what? Stuff that I do outside of university?
Yeah, even now, obviously, because you're on the grad job, outside of working, what do you do to like keep your time? You know, keep you busy, relax.
Bro, I go to church and that's it, man. I can't lie.
Amen.
Like,
Speak about it. Yeah.
he said, tell us.
No, I mean that's it. I mean I don't know. I should probably get involved in more hobbies, to be honest. When I was obviously at uni, I did football, but since I can't play
ACL,
football
man.
anymore,
Yeah.
like that's kind of gone down the drain. But I really love playing football. Like that was a lot of my time because it takes me like a whole day. So I do that Wednesdays and Saturdays whilst I was at uni. So I really enjoy playing football when I could. Now no longer can. So most of the time outside of work, anyways, nowadays, my days just look like going to church on various days and then just meeting up with friends as well. There's not that much time outside of work, and so I go gym, I go to church, I meet up with friends, me and my girlfriend as well, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain. It's a life.
Yeah,
man.
literally.
Yeah.
The growing life.
Victor, outside of uni, well, it's the society's count. It's outside of uni.
Anything. I mean,
Are you sure that counts?
That's uni, bro.
Kinda does.
Okay, fine. I'll say gospel choir.
Okay.
we love gospel choir.
And then,
Wait, are you on committee or
yeah, I am on committee.
Yeah,
for the
bro's
gospel
doing
choir.
up everything.
what's your
Band
position?
director.
Band director. Okay. So
Getting those melodies.
How did you get that then?
How did I get that?
Yeah.
Got voted in.
I got voted
Yeah.
in.
Oh, you play instruments or?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, there you go. Which ones?
Oh,
Let us
okay. I didn't know
know.
this, did I? No, I
Yeah,
didn't think so.
I played keyboard.
What else?
I played
Baba's like, let's hear
I played
everything.
the snare drum.
Wow.
What else?
They played sax.
Yeah, I played sax.
Why are you holding out on us? I'm confused. Tell us everything.
And then I can play the violin.
Yeah. There you
Wow,
go.
that's amazing.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay, he's like, okay, I'm done now.
And then
What else?
Wait, do you not play the flute as well?
No,
No, I just thought you did. I just thought you did.
what else I do? I tutor. I think that's the main thing I do outside. So my mum has a tuition school, so I tutor for her some of her years, and then
Yes. And then how long have you been like, playing instruments for? What did you say?
violin was my first ever instrument. That was year 5. I dropped violin though at like year 9. Then keyboard is probably the longest thing that I've kept. That was since year 6 or year 7. That was church. So yeah, I just learned while in church. Then I just kept it.
Fair enough. I mean, like you all have so much going on, even though maybe to you it doesn't seem like a lot. Like, how is it balancing that with your studies and then obviously now with your job? How is it balancing these things? I'll start with you.
To be so honest with you, I've basically dropped most things. If we really want to be honest, I've dropped most things. The only thing I'm still doing now is tutoring, and then it's ACS and gospel choir, and then medicine. That's really my life right now. Football once in a while with the man, and then gym. Even more once in a while.
Maybe they twist you down.
And then that's really it, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. And then how about you, Blessings? Balance.
I'm terrible at time management, so there's not there's not really any balance. I have no sense of it at all. Yeah, man, like I can't lie, my time management is insanely
Don't
bad.
say that too much, man. There's
No, he has excellent time management.
I work is good. I work is good.
Because in the interview, that's what you said. You have excellent time management. So let's say
I won't
that.
lie like that. At work I can manage, but outside, yeah, balancing
He's
it
working on
sometimes.
it, guys.
Yes,
He's
I'm
working on it.
God is still doing the work in me. But yeah, man. I mean, really, I just. When there's a commitment that like I know that like let's say like for example this where I have to be here between like whatever time it is, then that's calm, and then really outside of that I just figure it out when I'm there and decide what I want to do at that moment in time, and then I do that.
That's fair. Tiny.
Again, I feel like I said I'm on a break, so it's very hard to say like how I was balancing social media alongside like my own entrepreneurship stuff and then my side job. But I think I'm very structured in the way like I plan my days. Like I plan it down to the hour. So whether that's saying like, oh, I'm gonna wake up at this time to this time, I'm gonna do gym. Like I plan everything to the T. I probably say that's how I was probably able to like get through doing so much or having so much going on at the same time. Now I have freed up my plate, just like Victor as well. So yeah, my life right now is not really involving any type of no content is involved. I'm just reading my book and working. It's pretty simple now.
I think placement life makes you drop a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you have to be there at the same time and leave at the same time. It's like having a 9-to-5 job, to be honest.
It's draining.
It's literally like a 9-to-5 placement. So I think when you're in like first year or second year, especially for med, it's a bit easier to do stuff because, well, you can skip some lectures. But in placement, it's harder. I think you're basically working at 9-to-5.
Yeah. I feel like this is like just a realistic life.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're being honest here because I think like in the interviews, we say we have good time management, we have our hobbies, we have our balance, but when life hits and when life is chopping, like, you know, some things have to go. But I like how, you know, even though it might be small, there is something that you might have on the side that you might not even have mentioned, that you don't really think about, that kind of keeps you sane when you've got all this going on. So, you know, it's important, and I'm glad you guys are doing sort of okay. I mean, you seem okay. So.
What about yourself?
Myself, what do you mean?
Literally, let's have it. Let's have it.
I mean, me personally, you know, I do medicine as well, for those that don't know. Outside of meds, I recently started getting into photography.
Plug
what's the app?
Literally, what's that?
It's not been made yet.
Oh,
which is
nice
What's
a-
your
one.
Instagram then?
No,
Personal Instagram is crazy.
Yeah, but I've been getting into that. Really privileged actually, because I started in church with their camera, and then kind of took the summer just to kind of actually learn properly how to use it. Was able to get my own camera thanks to my sister. And yeah, I've just been really excited with that, editing, you know, doing my own thing. So it's been good. Yeah.
Sick, man.
Yeah, that's so great.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
At least you have a photographer for all the ACS events.
Did you do the shoot?
What?
No.
Not that one, no.
Oh, you did the ICGC one?
I did the Gospel Choir one.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Those were nice, if those were really
Thank
nice.
you, man. Thank
You're
you.
really perfecting your craft.
Yeah, try, man. Try.
If you need a model, let me know.
We'll talk after the race.
It's not real.
But yeah, I guess moving on to the next discussion. It is Black History Month. You know, a little clap for that. You know.
Amazing. So great.
No, because like it's important, you know, to celebrate, you know, us and who we are, who've come before us. But I think at the same time, like, and I guess I'll ask you this in questions later, why do we laugh when we say Black History Month? Like, is a month enough? Let's even start with that. Do you think a month is enough to celebrate us, and then November we're back to reality?
I mean, yeah, I don't know what everyone else thinks, but
That was so quick.
no, but I mean, what, should we take the whole year? I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Like,
I mean,
what?
it's like, I think it's nice that they take their time to actually properly give us our plaudits, whether it's like through events, social media posts, etc. But don't you think it should be like at this level, like throughout the entire year to an extent? Obviously, there can't be, shouting it down our faces every single time. But, you know, like, you look literally last month, the marches that were happening in London. Like, it's crazy the switch from that to then this. You know, it doesn't feel real at a time. Do you understand? Like,
That's fair. I mean, I think that if you, like, for a dedicated month, 1 month is enough. Like, for a dedicated time which we're celebrating Black History, 1 month I think is okay. But yeah, definitely I agree that it shouldn't just be like we do stuff during October and then forget about it for the rest of the year and then back in October again. But I think rather it's a matter of October really celebrate and remember what people have done in the past for Black history, hence history. But then throughout the rest of the year, we're looking at the Black future, and so we're trying to build things towards making Black people on an equal level to everybody else and other minority ethnicities as well on the same level as the majority. And so I think the October month is more so just a reminder and kind of like to just ginger you up for the rest of the year so that you're reminded that, okay, cool, this thing still matters. This thing is still something that we're going to be pushing for throughout the year. Then you do so from November up until September. October, you continue to remember what has been done in the past year and in the past years, and then you continue to push forward. I think it's definitely not something that we should just do for 1 month, but we should be using the month to kind of propel the rest of the year and to build future things throughout the rest of the year for the Black future. I think so anyways.
Yes. I mean, I guess to all of you now, what does Black history mean to you? I will start with you, Victor.
Come back to me again.
This is your last chance. Tani.
I don't know, you know, like, I feel like it's quite hard for me because, so like, majority of my life wasn't in the UK. It was in Nigeria. And in Nigeria, we never celebrated like Black history. It's like, what does that even mean?
I only recently learned about that. You know?
Oh,
But the
okay.
thing is, no, but it actually does make sense because, well, obviously, the majority.
In a majority
yeah,
Black
so,
context.
yeah,
Exactly. So I feel like even the switch to now being in a country where this was now a thing, like every single year, like I feel like initially it just started off as like, oh, okay, at some point in the year, you know, places start doing a bit more like, oh, like an Imperial, they give you like jollof rice or something like in the canteen, do you know what I mean? Just to recognize that, you know, this is the mom celebrating our history. I think it's probably a bit harder for me to connect to a Black History Month the way I should, like compared to like, you know, other people like me who might have fully been brought up in this country and they're very, you know, fully aware of like our history here. I think it's great. I think it's always great to like celebrate ourselves and our achievements because, yeah, like Black people, like being a Black person is hard. And it's like sometimes you can do the same work as like other people, but you might not necessarily get like the applause for it, which doesn't always feel great. So it's nice that we have some time to, you know, celebrate those people, celebrate ourselves. I don't know that it should be something that we're taking the whole year to do. Like, of course, like I think what I don't like is the fact that during Black History Month, it's like everyone else that's not Black basically takes a break from like all of their minor, like, I don't know, discriminations and stuff like that. But then as soon as Black History Month is over, everything, literally everything just comes back and it's like, oh, literally it's like you're giving us a break for this 1 month. It's like, that's not enough. But of course, just in terms of like setting time to celebrate like Black history, I think a month is good. Like, a month is great. We're still waiting on you.
No, I think Black History Month is good. I think it's good to celebrate Black excellence. I think that's the thing I like about it. Because I feel like if you didn't grow up in somewhere where there is a lot of Black people, you might not actually know. Because obviously, the main place you see excellence, well, with social media now is better, but you normally see excellence around you, right?
Yeah.
But if you come from an environment that there isn't much Black people, I'm sure Black History Month helps to see excellence from just Black people in general.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good like thing when it comes to that. I think a month is enough as well. But yeah, I agree with Tani in the fact that Black people should be seen throughout the year, not just in Black History Month, because like one thing I've even realized now is you get contacted a lot this month.
Yeah,
from
the spotlight
ACS.
this month
Yeah.
is crazy.
In ACS in general, everyone is emailing
Yeah.
you. But the inbox will be silent the minute
the
I
whole
do
year.
it. So yeah, I find that interesting. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only thing.
Okay, fair. And the theme for this month is?
Viz, you should know, bro.
Do you know? Basics?
Of course I don't.
Tani,
know.
you're
What?
saying, do you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Damn, you can even
Gotta be honest. Literally, you couldn't even tell us behind the scenes.
Guys, it was in the notes.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Last year was
the
on
theme-
sisters, something regarding sisters.
Okay, but it's about the
but what about
scene.
we don't know.
this
No,
year?
Last when I was president.
This
He's
year-
trying to
this year,
save himself.
He's standing firm in pride and power.
Actually,
Of
yeah.
course, we'll just trim this. Yeah, standing firm in pride and power. Of course.
Now let me
Yeah.
answer this.
Alright. But yeah, just a bit of a relaxing one now. You know, just something that's
Okay.
trending. Like we're just gonna speak a little bit about it. Kemi Badenoch, the Conservative leader. What do you think about her current situation?
I don't know enough about her.
You don't
to
know what's
comment.
going on?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I
Either.
know. Which
Because
particular
obviously,
situation are you talking about?
recently she just got voted, or they did a vote within the Conservative Party about who do they want leading them into the next election.
Okay.
And Kemi, unfortunately, was
Unfortunately?
not. She.
Oh, okay.
I
my
mean,
bad, my bad.
as a black man,
okay.
you know, want to see a black woman succeed. She didn't get the majority votes.
Okay.
When did this
So-
happen?
I thought she won.
Not only a few days ago, to be honest.
Was it?
Yeah. So, I think for me, it's like, but at the same time, there was another video that was going around last week of her singing "Sweet Caroline" in a pub full
Oh.
of people that weren't so black. Yeah, there was a bit of discourse around that. What do you think about that?
I generally don't know.
You don't
Yeah,
know?
you're not gonna get a comment off me.
Listen, you know anything?
No, I mean, of course, I have a view on it, of course, yeah. I mean, it's a double-edged sword because this is what we want, as in a black person leading a major party and being the figurehead for who has been in power for the last 14 years in the UK. So somewhat it's successful, because beforehand we'd be saying, okay, cool, we're the black people in power. Now we're black people in power, people complain, which is understandable because she has some questionable views, she has some questionable things, especially, and she's in a, as far as most black people will be concerned, she's in a questionable party. Particularly her views regarding immigration. There was the same thing with Priti Patel a few years ago, of course, a person of minority ethnicity who had very questionable views regarding immigration, considering she or her parents were also immigrants. And so I think it's positive seeing that. Maybe she's not the person that I would prefer to be in power as the first black person that's like leader of a major UK political party. But I guess it's a step in the right direction because she's the first person to do it. And so the next person that does it, if they, by God's grace, do it better than her, it wouldn't be as big of a shock. And so if she's kind of still at the forefront of it, for the next person, I think it's still a better story. It's still a black person in front. But yeah, of course, like the views that she has are very questionable. And so it's kind of like how you wanna portray it.
Yeah.
I guess looking forward, I think it's a positive thing for black people in general because it gives us the first step into these political parties and getting into power in them.
Yeah. Tani, any thoughts?
Like Victor, I honestly don't know much
All these
about
pure
her.
answers,
But
man.
you know what it is?
So,
Like,
no, but
I feel like
why would you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I think I work, so I have to know stuff about
Yeah.
like, what's going on in the markets, what's going on in the news. So I can stay very up to date with the news, even though I didn't know what you're talking about. I'll go read about it afterwards. But it's something that definitely black people in general do need to get better about reading the news.
Yeah,
Like, we're
it's
not
true.
educated at all.
Definitely.
I mean, our parents would read the news a lot. Like,
That's
bro, I'd get
true.
home, my dad would be on Sky News the whole evening, and I'd go upstairs and not want to watch it. But as black people, we need to be better at staying up to date with the news. Because how are you
Yeah.
gonna actually? I mean, we're talking about Black History Month, but how are you gonna actually impact the UK and get black people into anything if you don't know what's going on in the country?
Yeah. But the Kemi one is,
yeah.
is I feel like that
It's
one
politics. I just don't know politics.
Yeah.
like I feel like the Kemi one, it's like every other week in my like group chat, I see a TikTok video about her. And honestly, I just air them because it's just like
Yeah.
at this point, it's like, what do you want me to do?
It's
Like,
like
okay,
rage
every
baiting,
week we
like-
come literally it's just like
Yeah.
it's the same things. Like that behavior doesn't surprise me because we've seen her do other things. It's just like I honestly just don't have a comment because it's nothing new, if that makes sense. So it's just it's not even about politics. It's just like the Kemi thing specifically. every other week I feel like it's the same thing that I see. So it's not a surprise.
I feel like Blessings has really touched on it, to be honest, because yes, we like seeing our people in powers of position. We're not disputing that. But it's just the fact that we don't want to see our people losing themselves and forgetting where they came from when they get to that
Their
stage.
roots. Yeah.
And I think you can look at that from many different perspectives, not even like politics as well, just also like higher education as well in general too. You know, when some of us come to university, attitudes change, personalities change. They forget where they started because now the people they're around are maybe of a higher class, higher status. And I just think it's important for us to kind of like look at things happening in the world around us and kind of reflect on ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
And be like, you know, how are we affecting those around us? Are we grounded?
Yeah.
You know, grounded in where we came
Stay
from.
grounded.
But also like, yeah, other things too. So
Fair enough.
yeah, that was just my thoughts.
No.
It's
Yeah,
difficult to
no, I
balance for
love
sure, though, coming into a place like that. Especially when, like, for example, you want to be in positions of power, you often have to kind of conform to how these people
Exactly.
act. And so that's why people tend to get drawn into that kind of thing. But yeah, you definitely have to get into these places, and understand them, because it's not something you ever understood before, and kind of bring it back to your community and help them understand it as well, and then move forward from there.
Yeah.
I think so. You go, you come back, and then you move. I think is the way that we should kind of view it.
Yeah.
But Sha, the Bible that says, do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, guys. So
Well,
Sha, let's stay grounded. But yeah, it's not
Yeah.
to just act how everyone else is
Yeah, no,
acting.
not that you should conform to it, but rather that
Yeah.
you should understand it so that you
Yeah.
can change it in the future.
But someone that was acting out a few weeks ago, I don't know if
Who's
anyone
acting
knows who Ginger J is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
know,
can talk
yeah.
about that.
Okay, see, I got something.
This
don't
sounds like
worry.
social media to me.
Let me get to
So.
social media stuff there, but talking politics, guy,
That's not a good look, Victor.
It's on my TikTok.
TikTok warrior, man. No, but for those who don't know,
Yeah.
like Ginger J, he's this guy, this social media like influencer. And I think he was on. They tried to bring Backchat back. Was that? Yeah, that was it. So it was like a new iteration of Backchat, and there was a discussion about like women, like black women, and you know having their natural hair compared to them wearing wigs and artificial hair, and he was very aggressive. let me say, or very passionate maybe about his views on that black women should wear their natural hair. And he was kind of too far in the which way he came across as insulting. And he was insulting.
Oh, is this a person of color?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah. No, he is black,
No,
but he doesn't
Okay.
appear black.
Oh,
To those who don't know.
Bino, or what?
He's light skinned, right?
No.
Oh.
Actually,
Right.
Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Racially
I shouldn't
ambiguous.
exactly. But he is ginger.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I guess my question was just like, what's our thoughts on that? You know?
Like, should black women be wearing wigs?
is that what you asked?
Is
That's my
is
question,
that
yeah.
how, okay?
And what's our thoughts on like navigating them difficult topics, let me say? Because I think I'm not defending him at all. At all.
Okay.
I think he definitely answered wrong. But I think he had good intentions at heart. But at the same time, I think it's about education. Because I don't think he was educated enough to speak on the topic. So my question is, again, to you guys. What do you think about the topic? Natural hair versus not so natural hair.
It's a bit awkward,
Victor
isn't
looks-
it? Because
I
I've
think-
got some artificial hair on my head.
Yeah, but I mean, Tani, what's your thoughts? Let us know.
I mean, I think people have autonomy even
Yeah.
when do you know what I mean? It's like, it's my head. If I'm choosing to put artificial hair on it, like, what's actually your business? Like, it doesn't harm you in any way. And I think there's also different reasons why people put fake hair on their head. Like, so for some people, it's, you know, growing their natural hair, you know, protecting it from breaking, from damage. For other people, it's like, oh, you know, they have a condition, they can't even grow their own hair. So wigs are supposed to be like an opportunity for them to still live a somewhat like normal life, if that makes sense. I just don't even understand why this is even a topic that he's speaking on, because I feel like everyone has control over what they want to do to themselves. Like, why am I commenting on? But yeah, right now I have got some artificial hair on my head, but actually for the past year or so, yeah, since December last year, I've actually not had like any form of like artificial stuff like on my hair. I locked my hair last Christmas, and that was my own personal decision to now wear my own natural hair. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like this month I was graduating, I decided to add something extra. Like, why am I being bashed for that? Like by some random stranger on the internet.
Yeah. No, I think you've hit everything genuinely.
I think you hear everything.
Yeah.
It's just, I think the conversation is about being respectful, first of all.
100%.
I haven't seen the clips. I need to see it afterwards to kind of be able to give my full view on it. But you need to, as Tani said, everyone has autonomy. And so you have to respect the autonomy in that if they decide that they want to put a wig on, then that's okay. If they will decide that they want to have natural hair out, that's okay. If they decide X, Y, Z, it's okay. We have to understand why people do it, why black women wear artificial hair, why some black women don't wear artificial hair, why some black women wear braids or not at all, this kind of thing. And then I guess the most important thing is that people should, in my opinion, be confident in wearing their artificial hair if they feel like it, wearing braids and also wearing the natural hair. I think there shouldn't be any shame or anything like that if you decide to wear either of the three of these, which of course some people do not feel confident wearing their natural hair out. I mean, some black women's hair is shorter than, let's say, their white counterparts, and so maybe sometimes they might not feel comfortable doing that. And so I think encouraging people to feel confident in whatever hair they choose to put on, whether it be that it's short, it's long, it's natural, it's artificial. That's what I think the conversation should rather be about, rather than saying they should do this, they shouldn't do that. Yeah. Rather, respecting someone's autonomy, getting to their level, understanding why they do what they do, and trying to encourage them to be confident in whatever they choose.
100%. Yeah. Victor?
No, I think that's everything. I think these conversations are a bit unnecessary.
It's time, man. It's back chat conversation.
It is back chat.
I think they do give an opportunity to educate ourselves, like Blessing said. So I think that's how we should be steering these conversations, education instead of pointless debate.
Yeah. And to be fair, I was just going to say, like, earlier this week, there was actually someone who used to go to Imperial. She shaved her hair to donate it to... Wow. Yeah, I saw it. Exactly. Yeah. And for me, I was just like, oh, okay, like, you don't see that many, like, I guess, people of color, like, shaved. Like, their hairs, you're so attached to your hair. If I asked you to, like, cut your hair to now donate to a trust, it's like, that's deep for you. Do you know what I mean? But I applauded her because... that's a big deal. But it's the fact that like she shaved her head so that someone else can have a wig of hair to then wear on their hair because they can't, you know, maybe they have like cancer or something. But
shout out to her, man.
It's impressive. So I had a few questions about meaningless debates. Save
it for your next guest, please. These are no backchat people. Like, I feel like we're also like...
We'll leave the backchat topics there. That's fine. Okay, we'll do a little game. Yeah, something not too serious. The game is, you didn't grow up in a black UK home if. So essentially the way it works is we're gonna go around one by one and name something that can only be in a black home. And we'll keep on going around until someone forgets something or can't say something. So if, for example, I was like, ice cream tubs in the freezer that didn't have ice cream. Because we know there was stew, there was jollof, there was rice, all that, you know. Right. So let me say ice cream tubs. Victor, name sign.
Victor's lost already.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's in Africa? Black home.
Are you black?
No, I'm just trying to think. I've gone blank, to be so honest with you.
The game didn't pass.
I actually can't.
Do you want me to go a bit to
Yeah, name sign.
More than one freezer. One of them being a deep freezer.
Yeah, well, you know I've got a freezer in my garage. Yeah, I have two in my garage. Two in my garage and then one in the house.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say broom and packer.
That's what I was gonna say.
But they're not like the handle. Like
when
as in
I'm
like thistles, like sticks. Yeah. Fairs.
Victor, we're still waiting.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
You took mine.
Think about bathroom maybe. Like maybe that helps.
Oh, you know the sponge, the hard.
Yeah, fairs.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say a bucket in the shower.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We used to have a bucket and a little scooper as well, like
Yeah.
where you
Yeah,
couldn't run the shower.
yeah.
It's just like you better fill that bucket and use it well. You know what I mean?
Or that like what's that chicken called? The like hard one.
Oh, blood. I hate that stuff, man.
I know exactly what
hate
you're
that
talking
stuff.
about.
No,
hard
boiled
chicken,
chicken.
That's
Yeah.
the only chicken I eat.
You only have hot chicken.
Oh.
Fam,
One of these guys,
Oh.
man.
swear.
You
It's
know,
like- it's like-
I asked a
That's
parent
terrible.
one time why that is a thing within like black homes, and she said it's because it prevents you from eating more than one. Because you know, as a child, it's like if it's not a Sainsbury's chicken, like you hate eating it, so you won't take more than one.
But that's why there's
I can't- that's
beef.
the only.
I think
Beef
just
is
because-
always soft enough that you get
It's
to see.
true, it's
You know what
true.
Take it from
Heavily
the pot.
beef.
It's a cost.
Gizzard.
Oh,
Gizzard.
this guy.
Yes.
Nah, Victor's in touch with his
gosh,
roots. It's good.
Kind of like Shaki for me. That's my top.
No, guys.
I was a Shaki
No,
warrior.
because is that not like?
Is that
Is it
awful?
the
It's like,
tongue?
it's like cow skin.
That's awful.
Oh, it's the skin.
Like the
okay.
inside of
I don't
the
like Shaki
stomach, I
at all.
think.
Nah,
Yeah.
no,
Why not?
literally.
I don't mess with
Seeing it even makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, what, the little like
Like,
holes in
stop
it?
it. Just stop
it's
it.
just so sweet, man. Just add it to some stew, but
Nah.
lessons. Have you got any other ones?
Nah, I'm blanking, man.
Nah.
I'm blanking.
What about?
Yeah.
Did anyone used to freeze their bread?
Yes, I still freeze my bread
I
now.
still freeze it now.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
bread outside?
Not everyone does that, you know.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
freeze your
I
bread.
buy like 5-6 breads or loaves of bread
5-6
when they're
bread.
about to expire as well. Then
Yeah.
put them in
Oh.
the freezer. Yeah.
That's why I
Wait,
get
but
my
what type
bread
of
from
bread
now.
are
why,
you freezing?
Why do you buy 5 or 6 at the same time?
As in
That's
just
crazy.
normal
So
harvest from the shop.
Yeah.
Why are you freezing that?
Because just to
Why
make sure
five?
that I've got it.
But the price
ready.
doesn't change. Like
No,
it's-
because sometimes if it's about to expire, they reduce it.
Okay, if that I can
Like
hear.
that, sir.
even then, it's like-
Yeah.
But
You're
just
buying
simple-
5 of nearly.
Okay, no, not
literally
five.
of English
I
bread.
do like
You
3.
stretched it, yeah,
I do
free.
like
Sir,
3.
if it was
It's
even
like-
a gege bread, I would have heard you.
I,
But you keep
Harvest.
it in the fridge now.
But you can freeze it because like
yeah, you can freeze it.
Yeah,
How
you
does
can freeze
But it
it.
loses its like flavor a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
You don't
that.
put
I
too
hear
much.
that.
Even food you put in the freezer, it loses its taste.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
small,
yeah.
just small. But why are you freezing harvest bread?
It's just that I like bread, innit?
What, you don't freeze harvest bread?
Yeah.
What did you think you was talking about then when you said?
I thought he
Thought
meant
I
like
did it.
Nigerian bread.
Nah, like,
It's
no,
like
not
something you
doing
don't get all the
50
time.
King's Meal.
No, yeah, I freeze that, but
Nah.
not like 3 at a time. Yeah, it lasts longer. You
I
can just take it out and put it into
Yeah,
a
exactly.
But you can just go and buy that from the shop. It's easily
Nah, but then
accessible.
it lasts longer though, like the harvest
Exactly.
bread. You're not gonna finish the whole thing. Like,
Oh, I get you. But you're
Like-
freezing 5.
I was
Come
I was
on.
exaggerating.
Okay.
Toast every morning.
Sometimes I do, but it's like I take the iced like frozen bread, break it off.
Nah, I hear
and
it.
then
I
put
hear
in
it.
the toaster. Like,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
it's just
Oh,
easier.
okay.
Mhm.
Does everyone taste their bread? I
Yeah,
microwave my
I
bread, you
mean-
know.
you what?
Chide, wait,
What'd you say?
wait.
I microwave my bread.
But then like what?
That,
Yeah.
it gets soggy, no?
You've just been clipped.
Wait, microwave your bread.
Yes, but this is what I mean. You guys are eating like British bread, like
Oh,
you
no,
microwave.
no,
it.
okay.
Exactly.
Of course.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't eat harvest. I don't eat
You
that
had to
stuff.
switch
Wait,
it
you just
back.
eat agege?
Yeah,
Fairs.
yeah.
agege and,
But I
like,
don't eat bread
agege and
every
butter
day.
is nice.
Is it? I've never had it.
Wait, what?
He doesn't know about
I've
agege
only
and
had
butter.
agege bread and stew. That's the only
Agege-
one I know.
Sir.
Have you not had agege and butter?
Yeah, no, I'm
Agege
saying
and
how.
butter is-
What? I've never had
Guys,
that.
this is normal.
With
Fairs,
stew
no,
is very nice. as well.
Yeah, it's very, very yummy.
Yeah. Okay, now I know for next time. Fairs.
I've never even had a gig bread. I can't lie.
We forgot. Wait, where are you from again?
Malawi.
I forgot. My bad.
Somebody, my parents actually brought me 5 loaves of bread from Nigeria.
That's
Don't worry,
great.
I have one in my
That's
freezer. I'll give it
great.
to you. Yeah.
So you freeze your bread too?
I do
but
freeze
you're
my
talking
bread, but
about-
I'm
you're
saying
talking
I
about
warm it. I warm it.
50 like.
Yeah, 50-50 is like, you can buy that from the shop. Why am I freezing that?
I don't really like cornflakes.
you're
They're
like a
too
Weetabix,
soggy. I like
aren't
frosty.
That's a crazy thing to say to someone.
What do you say,
Like a
Weetabix?
Weetabix person.
That's mine.
No, that's what you have. Yeah, because you make it into like a
Weetabix is
porridge type of thing.
Exactly.
Peanut butter in it as
Yeah.
well. Serious, man.
Well, fruit
Are
and
you
fiber,
just,
guys.
just huh?
Yes.
That's uncle. That's uncle though.
Yeah, I love me fruit and fiber. Fruit and fiber. Fruit and fiber is solid. Fruit and fiber and Jordan. Yeah.
Wait, what's Jordan?
It's
Jordan's.
you guys don't know about
Oh, we're
Jordan.
not at that level yet.
Jordan.
What's Jordan?
That Nigerian
It's-
thing.
Jordan is as British as it gets.
Yeah,
It's literally
Jordan.
a brand called Jordan.
No, I never heard of it.
What are they called? Is it like, what's that material called? It's like muesli or like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I
there's-
think I know
Oh,
what you're
where's,
talking about.
oh, that thing. I don't know the brand though, but I know
heard of
it's
this
perhaps
brand.
the
but that,
Muslim.
yeah.
Aye.
Fairs. Okay. I mean,
I don't know that
well,
fucking stuff, man.
that was all that I had from that section. So let me move on. We had a few questions from the Instagram
Oh.
that we put up for the Presidos.
Should our legs be quivering?
Nah, no,
swear.
everything is. It's quite
Okay.
calm. First question. Is it annoying to lead a society of black people?
Is that even a question?
I think the old president should answer that.
Yeah.
Is that even a question?
It's a led question. They're leading you somewhere.
Yeah,
very
they can. Oh,
They're trying.
I'm happy to be led because no, but
don't
of
wanna
course
get
it is.
clear.
Like,
Yeah.
of course it is. Black people, for one, we're always late. Why?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
are we
right.
always
I get
late?
that.
So now when you're holding an event and you're saying, especially with like corporate partners, you're hosting an event, you've said, okay, the event is starting at 6. Okay, you're now sat there inside the bank, inside HSBC, you know, you and the person that you organize the event with are looking at each other. Oh, are they still coming? And I'm just standing there like, yeah, they are. But at their own time, of course, it's very, very, very annoying
Yeah,
to
but
lead.
Tammy, let me. What time
Okay.
did you get here today?
Oh,
It's
no,
true.
no, wait, hold on. I was here at 4.
But
I was
we
here at
in
4.
here.
Is it my fault that there wasn't parking? Is it my fault that there wasn't parking?
Did you ask before?
I did.
On the main,
Nobody
5 minutes
responded.
before.
But I was like almost here.
On
I was
the
just like,
pots.
is anyone going to respond? No one responded. I got here. I said,
A responsible
Okay.
person would find
oh,
that out.
okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that one. But generally,
No,
I'm
it's
very on
true.
time.
Black timing, we need to get rid of that
It's
phrase.
awful.
It's
Like, why is that
really
even a
nice.
thing?
I feel like it's because we think other black people
Are gonna be late.
So then
So
we.
how can you?
That's
actually
not
fix
a
that?
good enough
Paradox,
excuse
but it's
anymore.
terrible.
Yeah, it's a
Just
paradox.
Be
But
the
no,
better.
but also partially it's because of that. But some people are actually just late in general. Like,
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
why?
but I can't lie. Sometimes
it's a habit that
Wait,
they
so I
have.
haven't
because
said
of
it.
parents.
When I go to like events, I am fully ready, ready to be there on time.
But
I'm
you
like,
just wait.
I will not
Oh,
be the
100%.
first person there
Yeah.
waiting.
But
So I just sit
why?
there.
I think it's a habit that we get from our parents because our parents are always like that as well.
No,
And so,
but our
bro,
parents
like, even
are
church
actually
events
late.
start late, and we know that. Okay, cool. My parents will say to me, "Oh, we're gonna go a bit later because it's not gonna start yet." That kind of thing. And if you do get in time,
That's
it's not started
annoying.
yet. And so I think it's just a habit that we probably growing up having.
It's a
But
very,
it's
very
terrible.
bad
That is one
habit.
thing that I hated about ACS as well. Even I mean, you man know on my committee, I don't play about time.
Yeah.
So yeah, like.
Anything else or just black timing?
Oh, people's expectations. It's
Yeah, I
like
think I was gonna say. I was trying to word it correctly.
What do you mean by that?
it's just like, for example, we've charged you this amount for an event. Okay, cool. We've told you that there might be like snacks. Okay, you've come and now you're asking me, oh, why is there no jollof rice and chicken? Did your £3 that you pay, the £3 that you paid, do you think it really stretched to now be buying jollof rice and chicken per person? Like, we provided you with plantain chips and drink, and you still have the guts to come and tell me where's jollof rice? Like, people's expectations versus like what you pay, like, come on. And ACS, like, I really like, we actually had the budget. Like, if we wanted to, like, we could have like just sponsored events, but the union held our hands. They said, no, you can't just do things for free. So I had to charge you. But now that I've charged you, you can't be having like high expectations. Like, this is what you've paid for.
Yeah, the expectations thing as well. Yeah, even membership as well, bro. Guys will go and pay £80 for football, but when you tell them it's £5 ACS membership, £5? Can you not reduce it to £3?
Literally.
Come on, guys.
Why are you haggling membership?
So that as well, like £5 for a year as well. Come on, guys. Like, let's
Isn't
be
like
serious.
sports societies are like £60
It's like, bro,
or
70,
something?
yeah, like 80.
Right,
Doubles,
right,
yeah,
right.
easily.
So yeah, the expectations of food. Oh my gosh, if black people don't hear there's food,
Literally,
every time
they're
it's,
not
you
even
guys
gonna
ordering
come.
Domino's today. Even you get to the event and say there's no Domino's. Oh, please guys, come on. And then you like, bro, we already said there's no Domino's. It's not happening. So that.
Because I think what guys don't know is that like we actually have to pay for it,
Yeah.
and then we claim it back from
That
you.
is something that we
Exactly.
need to educate guys.
It's true.
We
It's
pay
true.
for it, then it gets claimed.
bank
It's
account
true.
is
In all fairness,
suffering.
I was that guy in first year as well. I was,
Yeah,
I think it's the thing
we
though.
all were, though.
Everyone before you're in ACS committee,
Yeah.
it's always, I
didn't
can
know.
do that.
Yeah,
I can do
yeah.
that so much better than what
Yeah,
you guys have done. And then you get here, it's like, oh, it's
true.
actually difficult.
Like, they've tied your hands in this
yeah.
place. Yeah.
That's true.
Is it annoying to
Or
lead us?
leading black people. I think the two things they said is what I would have said, to be honest.
Not nothing else. Do you feel like because of it's a deeper rooted issue, so it's not something that we as ACS can solve, but it's more so we as a community just need to do better? What do you think?
I think we can start. We can start from ACS. I think, like Blessing said earlier, it's you need to be what you're asking other people to be. Like, it's very much like act the way that you want other people to act. Like, if people are coming to an event and say, I don't know, say you said an event starts at 6, your committee has been there from 5:30. The early risers will always still come for that 6, right? If by 6:10 or 6:15, other people are coming in and are seeing that things are already like do you know what I mean? Like, they've not walked into the room and oh, it's just that you're setting up. Like, they walked into the room, games are being played, half the food is already gone. Yeah. I feel like it forces them mentally to now show up on time next time, because now they feel like, oh, they've missed out on something, or maybe they feel like, oh, because I came late, I didn't even get a plantain. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it is something that we can start. Yeah, like, it is deeply rooted. Yeah. It's not in our genes. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's not in our genes. You can decide to show up on time if you want to. But I think ACS, we can start somewhere, and it really does start with your committee. Like, I say your committee because this is your committee now. But yeah, you can't be asking people to come for a certain time. Your committee is now showing up 30 minutes later. Yeah. Like, people are now going to come in and it's just awkward. Like, everyone's saying hi to each other. Like, no.
Yeah, I agree.
Fairs. Next question. Your respective degrees, would you guys encourage your future children, if you do have any, to study that degree? How
about you? Nah, I wouldn't, to be so honest with you.
Why not?
I think medicine is good, but I think it slows you down a bit. I think, especially for the person who is a medic, the persona of someone who's a medic, I think they have so many skills. Medicine's slightly too long, and then by the time they finish medicine, they didn't get to really express those different sides of themselves. I think I like subjects like technological like subjects like computer science, because there's a lot of projects. So stuff like that, you can express yourself. That's probably what I would advise my kids to do, because that you can express yourself in those type of subjects. Medicine is very stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Everyone must be in that single file, stage 1, stage. So it doesn't really let you express yourself. So, but if I was to tell my kids what to do, first of all, I want them to be footballers, innit?
Nice one. We went from computing to football.
If they don't make it, I'll say like project.
I
won't let me in your mouth. But if I'll say computer science or something like that, something that you're doing in projects constantly, and you're being forced to express yourself. Because funny thing is, if you express yourself so well in that project, it can turn into something that it can become something, and you never knew. Whereas medicine, you don't really get the opportunity to do that. But then there is medics like Tani,
I was
who are showing us that, that you can still express yourself.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm a bit shy.
Listeners, I'll come back to you, but I wanted to touch on Tani because for your BSc, you did business
management.
Business management. So, like, because you're a person who, I would say, from what I can see, you definitely like explore your hobbies and your interests outside of medicine. Going into the future, if you were to have children, would you, I guess, encourage them to do the same thing, but still want them to have a stable career that has quite stable job security in the future?
Yeah, I would. I think I'd say, like, I'd encourage my kids to do whatever, like, they want to do. It's interesting you say that about medicine, because I quite like the fact that medicine slows you down. I think for a lot of people around the same, like around our age, they entered university and it was like, oh, 1 year you realize, oh, you have to apply for the internships. Then the next year you need to be applying for grad jobs because like you leave school in like by third year. And I think I was able to just appreciate the fact that like being stuck in academia, it slows you down. Yeah, like medicine takes up a lot of your time, but I also feel like if you really, really tried, you have an opportunity to like explore so many other things. And I actually do feel like as medics, we do have the advantage in that when you do enter like the outside world, you'd be surprised that the like companies are actually willing to hire you. Like, it's honestly like crazy to me. Like, I think I spoke to someone from, I think it was like McKinsey one day, and they were basically saying that if you as a medic, they wouldn't offer you internships, by the way, as a medic. But if you decided after your degree you wanted to be a consultant, they actually don't make you start from the analyst position. You're accelerated to associate. So it's like them basically like recognizing the fact that like you have such a broad skill set that now we're actually going to push you like one level up. I think, medicine takes a lot of time, but yeah, like, and I'm saying this, you know, if I had all the money in the world and money was not a problem for my kids, I would encourage them to like do medicine, because I think it allows you to just slow down and not feel like you're like chasing something. I feel like a lot of people doing the like 3-year degrees, everyone is just feeling like they're very like pressured. It's like, I need to get this bag, I need to get this bag. But if money was not a problem, like do medicine and enjoy it. And it's such a fulfilling career as well. So it's like,
yeah, I just remember something, you know, with like AI and all this type of stuff, medicine is probably actually a good career to go into.
Yeah.
But I still feel like the guys that do more project-based subjects are at advantage. Because with like AI now, it's not really, it's more now the person that's at advantage. Like, it's not more the skills you have anymore. It's the personal touch you can put to it.
yeah.
And I feel like it's those type of guys that have done so many projects. They've learned how to put their own personal touch into stuff. That will succeed when AI catches up, if that makes sense. That's just my opinion.
AI is another whole debate.
Yeah. But I'm sure they also just need to do better at incorporating
Into medicine,
Yeah,
right?
it into
Yeah, I
medicine.
agree.
Because I'm sure by like in a couple of years, like it's going to be a part of the curriculum. But right now we're just dormant. Like while you guys are like learning things
We don't
actively.
even have coding in medicine.
No,
at all.
literally.
Every other subject
Literally.
What does the doctor need to code for?
What does doctors need to
Who
do?
knows? You know, what if he starts his medtech business and he wants
Important,
to...
man. Yeah.
No, like it's a good skill to have. And it's interesting because like a lot of people doing like biomed, like initially and firstly they were all like, why are we coding? Like I'm literally here to do biomedical sciences, but I'm sure they don't regret it now. Like some people are going down the like data analytics route that they're making their bag like, and as they should.
It's true. No, I hear it. Yeah, I'd encourage my kid to, if they wanted to anyways, if they wanted to do maths, I'd encourage them. Maths, one thing that I'm grateful for, or two things I would say, is the coding stuff that you said. So we do maths, but also get a like kind of wider view at things. We do a lot of coding, game theory as well. So the applied maths I think is quite good in general, like for life stuff, like actually outside of academia. But also maths make you think very logically. And so having done my degree, I now think very logically. I mean, even when I'm sometimes having conversations with my maths friends in particular, we're not talking about maths stuff, but we'll use maths language to portray how we're thinking.
This is
No,
so
like, it's really-
nerdy.
No. Yeah, so we use math language to portray how we're thinking because it makes you think really logically
they're
and
better
you
than us,
understand problems. You understand problems in a different way, I say. So I think that's one thing that I really enjoyed about maths.
So you want your kid to be speaking
That's
math lingo
crazy.
with you guys?
It's not necessarily math. No, it's just like
You think you're better than me?
It's like logic stuff.
I think that's one thing. Studying subjects like maths and let's say like history, those type of subjects. I think African parents didn't appreciate it enough.
Really?
I
But
think we
maths?
know.
My parents did want me to do maths.
Yeah.
Well, my mum didn't. Anyway.
I think African
My dad
parents
was
don't
good.
appreciate like how good it is
Because we know
because it gives you a very
there's
big
a free
scope.
like jobs. that
Oh yeah,
African
the like
parents-
engineer,
Yeah,
doctor,
yeah.
Engineer,
lawyer.
doctor, whatever.
But those
Oh, law
subjects,
as well, yeah.
they give you you can go into anything with like
Yeah.
maths or history. So I think that's one thing our kids will get that maybe a lot of us didn't get.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. I was actually no as well. To be honest, I think for me, med is like I see so much benefit that comes from it, but I think the work that is required isn't as it's not as linear anymore. That whatever you put into it, you'll reap out of medicine. I think you put in a lot more than you then get out of it, and that's not to say with hard work and with things that you like or that you want, there isn't a bit of sacrifice, but I would like my child to do something that requires maybe a little bit less, you know, but still find
Soft
success.
life.
Still find success 100%.
Yeah.
But I think that's the good thing about like there's a lot of now companies now like Melanin Medics and all this type of companies that are now helping medics like widen their scope. So
Yeah.
I think those companies are really good as well, and they'll probably become way more popular soon.
100%. I think you see a lot more like companies cater towards people of Black, Afro-Caribbean heritage and descent, like working towards getting them into higher education, getting them into these courses that maybe were a minority within. So it's nice to see at least, even though we may think that, oh, our kids might not want to do this, they might want to do this, that the place for them will always be there and the support will always be there as well. So
But I think our kids will have a complete different
Amen.
image like
Yeah.
to how we see stuff.
Oh, 100%. I think so.
Yeah.
Their world will be totally
Yeah,
different.
because the world's in what, 10, 20 years time?
Completely different.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
crazy. So, yeah. Okay. Final question I had from Instagram was, What superstitions / unnecessary habits do you guys keep from your parents, or have you kept from your parents?
Superstitions, unnecessary habits.
My parents. That's a good question.
Damn,
I'd-
I feel like I go blank.
To be fair, I know that you, from when we've spoken, you're very close to your mom. So like,
You can
don't-
see the habits that.
No, he doesn't hide
Oh.
much from his mom.
Oh,
You get it?
okay.
So, I mean,
But
if
it doesn't
you
have to
think
be
of
something hidden,
anything-
right? Just
No,
something
no.
you copy.
No, I was talking about hidden habits.
Wait, would you?
Oh.
So
Yeah.
hidden habits from your parents?
Yeah, or like superstitions that like your parents don't know, that if they knew, they'd be like, is this my child?
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you meant that.
Oh, you want us to now bait ourselves? Oh my god!
Yeah, guys, I'm looking
He
to be
said, "Let it all
next.
out now."
Allow it now.
But then, what do you guys think I was saying? Then?
I would
You
say
meant,
like what
stuff
super.
that you've got from your parents.
Oh,
like,
okay.
habits that they've
If you don't want to
set
answer
into-
mine,
Answer that one.
Answer that one. That's
Yeah.
calm.
Habits.
I'm still
No,
blank.
that is so funny.
I look to expose all you guys.
It's
Like,
so funny. No, that's not real. I'd probably say my bad habit I've taken from my mom is kissing my teeth. Like I kiss my teeth so much, guys. Like I feel like if you're not Nigerian or you're not African or like black and you don't get why I'm doing it, you might just feel very offended. But it's my
Yeah.
personality. I kiss my teeth like very, very often.
Nah. Yeah, I can't lie. If you don't know kissing your teeth, you actually feel offended.
Literally.
It is rude.
yeah, actually,
It's not
yeah.
though.
It's a rude
I
thing
can
to
kiss
do.
my teeth at myself. Like it's not.
Yeah, but you
You're
don't
not
do it
trying
out
to
of
be-
satisfaction. You do it out of discontent.
Blessings is like I'm not having that one. That is terrible. Stop
I
it.
don't like when guys tell
Stop
like kissing
it.
your teeth is not like it's not rude just because
But
you're African.
it's just
bro.
like,
come on, man. Get
but
out
it's just
there
like
with
we
that.
just do it. Like we
That
just.
doesn't mean that's okay. It's rude.
That's it.
bro.
Are you triggered by somebody in your life doing it?
Yeah, just say it's a bad
He's
habit, though.
triggered.
Like, yeah.
It is a bad habit. It's a bad
bad.
habit. It's a
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
habit. It's a
yeah.
bad habit. I'm working on it.
Yes, God is still doing work and you're still okay.
But this is what about you?
Come back to me.
I think something that I get from my mum is I laugh a lot. Like even when
Yes.
Why did you agree like that?
My-
Stop.
Yeah, me and my mum, if we're in the same room and there might be something quite serious, I cannot look at my mum.
Stop it.
I cannot. I will laugh.
Really?
Yeah, so yeah,
Oh, I
think
love that. That's
one
so
thing.
great.
Yeah, you do that too much.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's my
honest.
bad.
Yeah.
It's okay now.
This is.
I think two things that I've got from my dad will be my dad's very, very laid back. And so I think I've got that from him as well. That's what my mum says as well. So my dad is really laid back. So I've definitely got that character. I wouldn't say it's a bad habit though. And my dad really likes telling jokes and stories. So that's one thing that I've also.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I
So,
like telling jokes
yeah.
and stories a lot. When I'm
You
trying to
do.
when I'm trying to teach something or like explain a concept, I tend to talk about a story or something like
his
that.
maths
yeah,
brain, that
that's
logical,
definitely- yeah, something that I got from my dad a lot.
That's a good thing there.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, not bad one.
Okay. I mean, that
What's
was all the
yours?
Why
Why do you keep doing this?
Yeah.
I was trying to escape and move on quickly.
No, let's come back.
Since you wanted to do the other question, tell us about the thing that you had from your parents.
Right, let's lay on the table now.
Since you
On
wanted to
the
start
amazing
saying
Let's
that.
lay on the table, right?
What I had from my parents. I think I don't tell my parents how busy I am.
Damn, that's a.
Wait,
I
Like,
feel like that's a deeper one. Like,
no, but isn't like I think at times when I've got a lot going on, I'll just be like, yeah, like I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing this.
that's such a
Because-
boy thing there.
Because when I tell my parents how busy I am, they get angry on my behalf. They're
I
like-
get you.
They're like, why are you so busy? Like, you've got this going, you got this going on. Where's the
Yeah.
time to do this, to do that? And it's like, I don't want them to worry.
Yeah, I
and
get
don't want to
you.
worry about them worrying.
Yeah, word.
So I just tell them, yeah, I got this, I got that, I'm calm. So, yeah, that's what I'd
I
say.
feel like that's one of just like, yeah, it's just such a guy thing. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't want them to worry. Like, do you guys ask your parents for money?
No.
I mean, I did a couple times.
Oh, you do? But Victor, I feel like you're
No,
mommy's
wait,
boy. Is
no,
that
no.
why? But I feel like most boys.
No, that's getting edited. That's getting edited.
Okay, no, sorry.
You know,
not a bad
No,
thing,
I'm
though.
Woodward, every time Victor's
Okay.
like, yeah, I go home every week, bro. My mom
Oh,
cooks
you want your mommy to cook you rice and stew?
me. Nah,
He wants to
Victor's
go home and
he's a-
collect
he's a-
container
he's a
of rice.
I
My
love
mum
it.
is
My
my
mum
guy.
is so nice.
My mum is my
Okay.
guy. My mum is my guy.
But I feel like most guys, like things like that, it's like even if they're needing money in uni, they can't go and ask their parents.
Yeah, I feel very uncomfortable asking my parents.
They're your parents.
Yeah. But it's just like, because I know I work, so eventually I'll be able to help myself.
I work for my mum,
So
so
it's like,
Yeah, you're
that's different.
set. Fair enough.
yeah. But yeah, it's a guy thing, I guess.
Yeah, sense of
Yeah.
pride and self-sufficiency.
Like literally, like why? Like we're literally what, like between the ages of like 19 to like
No,
20.
but do you know another thing? Yeah, is like I now, as I'm older, I now know all my parents do, and behind the scenes who they're helping out, what they've got to like finance,
That black
and
tax.
so I just
get you.
know that like, do I really need this, or can I just ask it for them later or solve it myself? And it's usually the latter. So then I don't really want to add to their stress because I know how much they're going through.
Yeah, that's one thing. Growing up, you just don't ask for stuff as much as you used to.
Exactly.
Do you guys buy into that black tax, by the way, that you mentioned, Tani? Or are you going to buy into it when you... start working?
I'm joking. Like
I spoke about this at work the other day.
when you say like, are you just saying like my parents?
What are your thoughts on it?
I can't lie. We pray Tani's clear enough. She doesn't even say.
I mean, we pray we're all clear enough, please, by God's grace. It's hard, you know. Like I feel like if it's your parents, of course, I feel like after you reach a certain stage or you're making a certain amount, you should be able to like send your parents money. Like that should be a normal part of your life. Do you know what I mean? But not the one that one relative from here that you've never even. See the way Victor's even side eyeing, like,
I do not believe
I
that
don't
as
believe
well.
in someone who.
Yeah.
There's some that
Literally.
there's some you can walk past and they won't know it's you.
Exactly. And it's just like at the expense of what
Yeah,
I'm now eating bread for lunch, dinner, and breakfast so that you can survive.
No.
Like, no. I feel like if it's like your parents or like the community that raised you, fair enough. I see why you want to like.
But that raises a bit. Because
Oh,
you held me once when I was two.
I carried you when you were two.
That's how they get
The
you.
relevant is
so-
we don't actually know, nor do we remember if they do. Most of the times, I don't think these people are lying when they say they actually did help.
Okay,
out.
but even if
And
they
it's a matter of
carry,
that
oh,
they-
you mean I helped
they
your parents?
Yeah.
but you don't know that they helped your parents.
Exactly.
All you
How
know
many
is that there
people
was
can
food
you
on the
to
table.
help?
To be honest,
All you know is there's food on the table. You don't know how it got there when you was a kid. A lot of the
There's
times, our people from church and this kind of thing that we don't necessarily feel obliged to do anything for have done stuff for us in the background when we were younger.
I feel
there's
like
many
that's-
ways
that's
to
my
help
own
people
opinion
as
of
well.
it.
By the way.
And nonetheless,
Mm-hmm.
it's not always
Like,
financial.
always
I'm
remember
not saying it
that.
has to be
Yeah,
financial,
it
yeah,
doesn't have
but I
to be
mean,
financial.
But a lot
it
of
shouldn't just
times
be
in the
necessary-
black community,
no.
it's financial. They don't want you.
If you have the bread, I don't see why you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Or you just give what you have. Like if they ask you for something you don't have,
Sometimes
you have to turn around
like
and
give
say, I
what
don't
you
have
have.
it.
They be judging, saying, "Is this it?"
Then you don't want it that much.
Yeah, like
Move
some people
on.
are very,
Yeah.
very like
Next person.
confident and comfortable in asking you for money in the case. Like,
dark, man.
Case.
like what do you do you think? Do you know what I mean? Especially because like we live abroad and there's just that expectation of like,
100%.
oh, if you're abroad, then you've made it type
That
of
is
thing.
one thing. Yeah, I think.
I don't think it's a terrible assumption on their part.
But then a lot of guys think you come to the UK and you've made it.
Yeah, that's not
the
People
case.
come to the
best
UK and are
assumption, but
cleaning.
I think it's a good I think it's a reasonable assumption for them to think that you probably have a better quality of life than they do.
Quality of life,
Yeah.
maybe,
Better.
but
Defo.
source of
Better,
income,
but-
not necessarily. I would say anyway.
Yeah, no, like
You're
relative to like
You're making
you're making more,
you're
but
gonna be
you're
making more money
paying
than people
more.
back in
But you're
Nigeria
paying
and
more.
Malawi.
But you're paying more. Like you could still have the same standard
Exactly.
of
Because
You
or
reckon you
similar.
I can't lie
reckon
to
you
you,
still
yeah.
have less disposable income than they do?
I can't lie to you. In Nigeria, some people are living.
Yeah, but
In
apart from
Africa.
people that are criminals like, and do all that kind of stuff, I know you guys
Hold
are
up.
very privileged in that area. But
Wait, what?
I don't
Say that
You're getting
one more time.
You're getting clipped.
Sorry. Nah,
the
stop
Nigerian,
it.
they'll get after me, so please actually. But no, I mean, for the people that are working legally back home, I think it's reasonable. I mean, I'm in a very fortunate position because I'm working and whatnot, and it's a good job.
Yeah.
So I can only say it for myself. But I think it's a reasonable assumption that most of us will be having more disposable income than they would have as well.
No, yeah.
And so recognizing
definitely.
That is true.
recognizing that privilege is
And I think
definitely-
that helps also is a currency as well.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Like the currency. So like,
Oh, yes.
Like your £10,
£100
yeah.
is way longer.
Yeah, still stretch them.
Yeah.
It's true.
Naira's
But how many people can like you can't sponsor everyone?
But
Yeah, for sure.
I can't lie, most people are surviving in this country. Like when it comes
Yeah.
to income. Most
Yeah,
people are
it's just
surviving.
getting
Like,
by.
Like what's the average salary? Is it not like
it's like
33K?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
33,
Like-
35. Most people are actually surviving. It's high income, but it's definitely higher expense.
Expenses, yeah.
Especially in London, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And most people in in Africa own their houses outright already.
That's too funny. Sorry.
I was going to say nice.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's true.
Most
Let's be
people,
honest.
they own their house outright. There's a lot of things that they just own, whereas here, most of it is either credit or mortgage. So
It's true. I mean, I guess it's a different conversation for you guys in Nigeria. You man are a lot more developed than us in Malawi.
Oh,
So I guess that's why I have a bit more of
fair
a
enough.
conservative or maybe liberal. I don't know which way I swing. What would be the correct term to use? But a view on or opposite view to you guys in regards to
No, I
in
agree.
regards to that.
But like black tax now, like we're too young. Like what do you? Because I feel like the way you're talking, I'm getting the sense that you're already paying it.
You're a recent graduate. You must have got a few people calling.
No, I don't have it. Like if my uncle ran for parliament or something like that in Malawi a couple months ago. My dad just texted me like, oh, like you need to how much can you contribute towards this?
Oh.
And of course,
That's natural though.
So
It
obviously,
is?
I gave him.
I'm
that's
looking
natural.
at
You just came out of uni.
Yeah.
It's relaxed.
Me that don't even have income, I get off sometimes as well.
Okay, I'm fine.
natural, yeah, that's
But
But it's not but I mean, it wasn't a matter of you must.
Yeah, I
but
get
rather it's
you,
like,
but you
how
think it's
much
a
can
good
you?
thing, yeah.
And so I think if I said, oh, I don't have the money, my dad would have just said, okay.
Exactly.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
fair enough.
But if I said I don't have the money, that would probably be a lie. I mean, when you,
yeah,
anyways.
no, I hear you. But as long as it's not that it was the uncle himself who reached out to you, because it's like now if your dad gives the money, your uncle doesn't necessarily know where the money has come from. And I feel like that's a good thing. I think it's when family members are aware that it's you, then next time they feel more comfortable to say their child is struggling, they'll now tell their child to go and message you as well. Like, you haven't now become like everybody's sugar mummy or sugar daddy. Like, please, let's stop it. But yeah, I think it's very important to also just set boundaries very early. Like, you just
100%.
graduated.
I think when it comes to giving, just give what you have.
Yeah, for sure.
Give what you can. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
extend.
If someone's decent enough,
Yeah.
whatever you give them, they'll just accept it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're actually just a boy. Like, sorry, like, you're a recent grad. Grow your life. Like, I feel like you've not settled down or anything. Like, I don't know. Just take care of yourself first, man. It's too early.
We pray that we're all up. Do you get it?
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what I was
amen,
saying.
amen.
You don't even need to think about it.
Amen.
You won't even look like tax.
It would just be free money.
I didn't
Take
even know
what you
it's
wanted it.
Oh, nice. Like when Netflix come and do minus $6.99.
I see it every single time. I see it.
Oh, man. But guys, that's all I had from the Instagram. That's actually all I had to say. So yeah, just closing. Just thank you guys for coming.
No, and thank you.
Thank you
You've
guys
been
for
a
being
great
part.
host.
Thank you. Appreciate
You've
it.
been so good.
First ep.
Thank you guys.
Literally.
First
First
episode.
episode.
Yeah, first of many. We're gonna be releasing every single month.
Wow.
Different guests on. Might have some, different kinds of people. I'll let you guys know. Hopefully you guys. Yeah,
I'm like, different kinds of people? What does that mean?
Sorry guys, English is not my first
Okay,
language.
nice. What is it then?
What is it then? What?
French?
It's not Yoruba.
Let me not lie. Anyway, but just before we close, I want to just promote some upcoming ACS events for the guys that are watching. For November, we've got the CV workshop coming up, the hair care workshop, we've got cam chat, we've got a netball game, we've got a maths football game against maths sock.
Oh.
We've got a few postgrad social events, a boat party, and many more things coming up.
Wow,
So if
so
you're an
good.
ACS currently at Imperial, get membership and get involved.
Get
and
membership.
We hope to see you there. But any final words from you guys before we close?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for being a part of the culture. Appreciate it. So that's all that we have for today. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you heard and saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Get your post notifications on. Share with your friends, your family, your cousins, all of them. And yeah, it's good to have you part of the culture. We'll see you soon.